You'll probably never see this trick again. And if this trick goes wrong, you'll never see me again.
Hello, I'm Joel. I'm a magician and a juggler from the Gold Coast in Australia. I did my first show when I was 11 years old in New Zealand, and since I've been a kid, I've just been practicing doing tricks and magic and juggling and learning lots of new skills. And now I make a living performing around the world doing this. When I was a kid, I saw a magician perform a show in a touring show in New Zealand, and he did a great job. He performed incredible tricks, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to be that guy on stage performing, doing magic. So I learned tricks from a book, and then I got better and better and started doing shows for kids and adults all around New Zealand, and then it's turned into my living. I do a lot of stuff that's very dangerous in my shows, so I start off learning small stuff and then get bigger and bigger. For example, I juggle juggling balls, and then I learned how to juggle juggling clubs, and then I learned how to juggle knives, and then fire, and then from there I learned how to juggle a chainsaw, running chainsaw at full speed, which is very dangerous. The more I perform and the more I travel and the more I do shows, the better I get at it. And the hardest part of doing a show is making people laugh and entertaining people. It doesn't really matter what you do in the show, it's how you do it and how you make people happy and how you make people entertained.
Come up, yep, perfect, hold on to it, you're doing good. Don't look up though, don't look up, right? When I get nervous, I wet my pants. That's just a joke. The balloon comes out, hold it there. Okay, I'll count to 3 and then you run away.
In May of 2023, I was doing my show and I fell 3 meters onto the concrete, onto my back. And I broke my arm and I broke my back. And that was rough in the middle of a show. When I fell in the show, the audience thought it was part of the show and they started clapping. They thought it was a good trick. And I got up and I did a little pirouette and I went ta-da, and they were like, yeah, it's great. It feels good to be in front of an audience and make people happy, and especially when I do shows on the street. People don't pay any money to see me, they watch me, and they could come from anywhere in the world and just enjoy the show. There's no barrier to entry. It's not like a cruise ship or a theatre where people have had to pay money to be there.
Come on people, this is hard! I don't know how to stop! Maybe if I... Oh my god! No, it's okay! My brother showed me this trick, and now she's my sister.
I definitely found that I really love performing, and it's not a job to me, it's just something that's just part of me. So doing a real job, I didn't really like it very much at all. Yeah, I like performing, I like being out in front of an audience, I like doing tricks and making people laugh. Well, you've got to take a lot of safety measures, but at the end of the day you are juggling dangerous objects, and you just have to rely on practice, practice, practice. Practice every day, practice with things not running on, practice with things not on fire, practice with things that aren't sharp, and then get very good at that. And once you're very good at that, you can turn everything on, you can make everything fast, and you can just go for it. But it's 20 years of practice to get to this point. The big trick I'm working on right now is juggling 3 chainsaws at once. It's very difficult. Chainsaws are very heavy and they're spinning very fast over my head. It's also a very hard trick to start and stop, but I'm working on it. I don't practice in here, but I practice outside in a park where if I drop the chainsaw on the ground, it's not going to cause any problems, as long as I don't drop it on my leg. My family's been very supportive since I was a kid and learning this stuff. They've been very helpful and very supportive of what I do for a living, and they'll continue to be supportive of what I do. I've been fortunate enough to travel around the world, many different countries doing this. And maybe as I get older, I might have to slow down on the really dangerous stuff in the show. Maybe I can't do stuff with height or juggle heavy chainsaws, but I can always do small stuff and I can always have fun, and as long as the people are happy and watching me, I can always find something to do.
Hey, I'm going to do a big show. I just need a big crowd. The best way to get a big crowd, I do that magic trick where you cut the kid in half. Come on, we can. I'm only joking.
I try to make people laugh as much as possible. So if the kids can laugh and the adults can laugh at the same thing, then that's great. I also have humor in my show that's good for every age group. So something the kids might not find funny, the adults find funny. And something the adults find funny, the kids might not find funny. So everyone has something they can laugh at, everyone has something they can enjoy, and the stuff I do is so visual and often pretty crazy that people have never seen this kind of stuff before. So you see it in their eyes, they're amazed. They're either shocked or they're amazed or they're blown away by the stuff I do. And that's the magic to me. See their enjoyment and their happiness. Great, yeah. Thank you very much for watching and listening and seeing what I do. And I love to do it. I'll be doing it till the day I drop dead.
Thank you.
Great. All right. It's good enough.